Have you ever wondered why some older women seem cranky or easily irritable? Society often paints them as grumpy, but that's just a stereotype. The truth is, what we see is often the tip of an iceberg, years of experiences, challenges, and changes beneath the surface. Let's look beyond assumptions, foster empathy, and discover the real resilient stories behind senior emotions. Aging is a deeply personal journey, shaped by each woman's unique history, her triumphs, heartaches, and lessons learned. The changes of later life, retirement, children leaving, loss, can shake identity and purpose. Physical challenges add daily strain, making simple tasks feel monumental. By understanding these struggles, we build empathy and honor the resilience of older women. Aging is a physical journey, bringing daily challenges that are often invisible. Simple tasks become harder, and chronic pain or fatigue can make patience difficult. Loss of independence can be frustrating, stirring feelings of vulnerability. But every day, older women show quiet strength, navigating these changes with resilience and grace. Aging brings not just physical changes, but a deep shift in identity. As roles like mother, worker, or caregiver fade, many women find themselves asking, "Who am I now?" This transition can create an emotional void and a sense of being left behind. Yet, it can also be a time of growth, an opportunity to rediscover passions and embrace new beginnings. The emotional lives of older women are also deeply influenced by biological factors that are often overlooked in casual conversations about aging. The hormonal shifts that begin with perimenopause and continue long after menopause can have a lasting impact on mood regulation. While the hot flashes and night sweats may subside, the underlying changes in estrogen and progesterone levels can affect neurotransmitters in the brain, such as serotonin and dopamine, which are crucial for maintaining emotional balance. This can lead to a heightened sensitivity to stress, increased anxiety, or a predisposition to depressive feelings that can persist for years. This hormonal roller coaster is not just a temporary phase, but a fundamental change in a woman's biochemistry. It can make her feel as though her own emotional responses are unpredictable or out of her control. Imagine feeling irritable or sad without a clear reason, simply because your internal chemistry is in flux. This can be a confusing and isolating experience. What an outsider might label as being difficult, the woman herself might be experiencing as a baffling and frustrating internal struggle. Her emotional state is not a reflection of her character, but a direct consequence of powerful, unseen biological forces at play within her body. Beyond hormones, the cumulative effect of a lifetime of health experiences plays a significant role. Many women have spent years prioritizing the health of others, their children, their partners, their aging parents, often at the expense of their own. This can lead to neglected health issues that surface with greater intensity in later life. The emotional toll of managing a chronic illness, or even just the anxiety surrounding potential health problems, can be immense. This constant undercurrent of worry can easily manifest as irritability, as the mind is preoccupied with concerns that are not immediately visible to others. Therefore, when we consider why an older woman might seem cranky, we must look beneath the surface to the invisible weight she may be carrying. This weight is composed of hormonal shifts that rewire her emotional responses, and a lifetime of health experiences that shape her present reality. It is a burden that requires not judgment, but compassion, and a willingness to understand the complex interplay between body and mind. Recognizing this biological context allows us to see her not as someone who is choosing to be difficult, but as someone who is navigating a profound and often challenging physiological transformation with courage. The cranky old woman stereotype is everywhere, in movies, TV, and daily life. It reduces diverse, complex women to a one-dimensional caricature, shaping how we see and treat them. This trope is rooted in ageism and sexism, unfairly judging women for expressing emotion and isolating them further. We must look beyond the stereotype and see the person. Stereotypes can isolate older women, painting them as cranky and pushing away friends, family, and community. This misjudgment leads to loneliness, eroding the support they need most. Even health concerns may be dismissed, with doctors attributing real symptoms to mere negativity. The result? Delayed care and increased risk. The psychological toll is heavy, self-esteem suffers, and women may internalize the stereotype, leading to anxiety and depression. The effort to appear pleasant becomes exhausting, silencing their authentic selves. Misunderstanding also creates barriers between generations. Younger people, wary of the stereotype, miss out on wisdom and connection, Both sides lose. Older women are denied companionship and the young lose valuable perspective. The cranky label doesn't just hurt feelings, it builds walls, deepens isolation, and robs everyone of meaningful relationships. It's time to see beyond the stereotype. Connection starts with understanding. Breaking stereotypes starts with curiosity, not judgment. Next time you meet an older woman who seems irritable, pause. Ask what else might be happening. Empathy grows when we question our assumptions and listen to real stories. Sharing honest portrayals of older women, showing their humor, resilience, and vulnerability, reshapes the narrative. Small acts matter. Greet her, ask about her day, offer kindness. These gestures break down isolation and build community. Assertiveness in older women is often mislabeled as crankiness. In reality, it's confidence and wisdom, hard-won and worth celebrating. By seeing strength instead of stereotype, we empower women of all ages. Let's redefine aging as a time of power, not invisibility. Change begins with each of us. The empty nest marks a profound shift. Sudden silence replaces years of family bustle. The loss isn't just about missing children, it's about losing daily purpose and identity. What looks like irritability may be grief for a role that's ended. Marital dynamics change, sometimes revealing distance once masked by parenting. Society often overlooks this grief, urging women to enjoy their freedom while they quietly mourn. The lack of validation deepens isolation. Frustration or short tempers may be a plea to be seen and understood. This is a time of emotional upheaval, not just newfound liberty. Recognizing this helps us respond with empathy, not judgment. Every quiet house holds a story. Retirement is more than leisure, it's a seismic life change. For many women, work was identity, purpose, and social connection. Losing a career can bring feelings of invisibility and uncertainty. What's seen as crankiness may be the struggle to redefine self-worth. The loss of workplace friendships can lead to deep loneliness. Making new connections is hard, and isolation can breed irritability. Financial worries add another layer of stress, fueling anxiety and short tempers. A sharp word about money may mask deeper fears about security. Understanding these pressures reframes grumpiness as a valid response to real challenges. Compassion, not criticism, is what's needed. Retirement is a new beginning, one that deserves support. Aging brings a cascade of losses: partners, friends, health, and independence. The grief is ongoing, not a single event. Losing a spouse or close friends leaves deep wounds and a shrinking support circle. What appears as irritability may be a shield for a heart fractured by repeated loss. Physical decline is another source of grief, mourning lost abilities and independence. Frustration often targets the body's limitations, not those around her. Society expects grief to fade, but for many older women, it lingers. Crankiness is often the visible tip of a deep well of sorrow. It's not a flaw, but a human response to enduring pain. Recognizing this suffering calls for compassion, not judgment. Every sharp word may hide a silent ache. Let's meet it with empathy. With age, many women discover a liberating confidence. Years of pressure to be agreeable give way to honest self-expression. What's seen as bluntness is often newfound self-assurance. She's not being difficult, she's finally speaking her truth. This assertiveness can surprise family and friends. It's not rejection, but self-respect. Directness is a declaration of self-worth, not hostility. She's modeling strength and authenticity. Let's celebrate this blossoming of confidence. Older women's voices are hard-won and inspiring. By embracing their honesty, we all grow. Respect begins with understanding their journey. With age comes the confidence to set healthy boundaries. Many women spend years saying yes to everyone, often feeling exhausted and overlooked. But setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's self-respect. Saying no protects their well-being. When an older woman sets a boundary, she's not rejecting loved ones. She's honoring herself. By respecting her limits, we strengthen our relationship and learn the value of self-care. The word no is one of the most powerful tools for preserving well-being, yet it's often the hardest to say. With age comes the wisdom to spend energy wisely, focusing on joy and peace. Saying no isn't selfish, it's a conscious shift to protect inner tranquility. She teaches us it's essential to honor our needs and say no to what doesn't serve our well-being. Mental health is often overlooked in older women, yet anxiety and depression are common and serious issues in later life. Symptoms may appear as fatigue, loss of appetite, or irritability, often mistaken for normal aging. Stigma and generational beliefs make it hard for many to seek help, but support and understanding can make a real difference. Social isolation is a powerful threat to older women's mental health. As friends move away, mobility declines, and retirement sets in, loneliness grows, far beyond just being alone. This can harm both mind and body, increasing depression and weakening the immune system. But small gestures, a call, a visit, a shared cup of tea, can help rebuild connection and ease the pain of loneliness. As we age, a strong support system becomes vital. Family, friends, and community offer emotional and practical help, creating a lifeline against loneliness and stress. Feeling cared for and valued helps older women face challenges with resilience and grace. Friendships and community groups provide empathy, purpose, and connection. With support, older women can approach the future with confidence and peace. Hobbies and passions are more than just ways to pass the time. They bring joy, purpose, and self-expression, especially as we age. Whether it's painting, gardening, or learning something new, these activities offer accomplishment and boost self-esteem. Rediscovering a passion is reclaiming identity and joy, reminding us that life is still full of potential. While personal hobbies provide individual purpose, the power of community provides a sense of belonging that is essential for emotional health. Humans are social creatures, and this need for connection does not diminish with age. Actively participating in a community, whether it's a neighborhood group, a volunteer organization, a faith-based community, or a senior center, weaves a vital social safety net. These connections provide a regular source of interaction, shared experiences, and mutual support. For an older woman, being part of a group means she is seen, heard, and valued, which is a powerful defense against the loneliness that can lead to irritability. Community involvement offers a unique sense of collective purpose. Volunteering, for example, allows an older woman to use her lifetime of skills and wisdom to contribute to a cause she cares about. This feeling of being needed and making a difference is incredibly empowering and can significantly boost her morale and sense of self-worth. It shifts the focus from her own personal challenges to the needs of others, which can provide a healthy perspective and a deep sense of fulfillment. Her mood is lifted not just by the activity itself, but by the knowledge that she is still a valuable and contributing member of society. These social groups also become a crucial source of emotional support, especially from peers who understand the specific challenges of aging. In a book club or an exercise class with other seniors, a woman can speak openly about her experiences with others who just get it. This shared understanding creates a powerful bond and a safe space to be vulnerable without fear of judgment. The simple act of laughing with a friend over a shared annoyance or receiving a word of encouragement from someone who has been there can instantly dissipate a bad mood and replace feelings of frustration with a sense of camaraderie. Building and maintaining these connections is a proactive step toward a healthier, happier later life. It is about intentionally weaving a tapestry of relationships that can provide strength and comfort through life's ups and downs. When we encourage the older women in our lives to join a group or attend a local event, we are helping them strengthen their social safety net. This network becomes a lifeline, protecting against isolation and fostering the positive social engagement that allows their best, most joyful selves to shine through, leaving little room for the crankiness that thrives in loneliness. Beyond the stereotype of the cranky old woman lies a story of resilience and transformation. Aging brings profound changes, physical, emotional, and social, that shape every moment. What we see as irritability is often the weight of loss, loneliness, and the courage to set new boundaries. This is not decline, but an ascent into self-respect and wisdom. When we look beyond the surface, we find a woman of strength, experience, and enduring spirit. Bridging the gap between generations starts with empathy, choosing curiosity over judgment in every interaction with older women. This lens transforms relationships, turning frustration into connection and understanding. Asking, "How are you really feeling today?" and truly listening can be a lifeline. Let's celebrate the wisdom, resilience, and strength of older women, living libraries who inspire us all.